An author, Terry Pratchett, wrote, "Why do you go away? So that you can come back, so that you can see the place you came from with new eyes and extra colors, and the people there see you differently too. Coming back to where you started is not the same as never leaving." What is Ireland? In my mind, from the books I've read and pictures I've seen, Ireland is a beautiful country, full of magic, mystery, and a soul of its own that shines through its people. And I found that in Ireland, but I found out so much more. I learned once again that nothing is as it seems, and generalizations and stereotypes blind people from seeing harsh truths and dazzling beauty. And perhaps most of all, I learned, as Mahatma Gandhi put it, that I must be the change I wish to see in this world. Prior to this trip, I didn't really know about modern-day Ireland, specifically the Troubles. Didn't know what it meant. I had a general idea of what it was, but as powerful as words are, they can never translate reality. I didn't know what it meant when I read it was an extended dispute between Unionists and Loyalists, or Protestants and Catholics, a violent socio-ethnic, political, and class struggle. I didn't know what it meant when I read about the 3,526 people who died from 1969 to 2001. I didn't know what it meant to see pictures of the barbed wires, broken glass, bricks, and concrete which made up the peace lines that separate Catholic communities from Protestant ones. I didn't know what it meant when I saw clips of riots filled with stone throwing and petrol bombs. I had done my homework and thought about it over and over, but none of it meant anything because they were still just words, not experiences. Until I met the children who grew up in a divided community, until I saw the flags and the painted curbs marking territories like a perpetual Independence Day, until I saw the murals towering over pedestrians with their message crying out to be heard, until I met ex-combatants who told of the fever that swept many young people and carried them away to a life of a paramilitary group, being jailed for months and years for crimes never proven, all in the pursuit of happiness and a chance for equality and safety in Northern Ireland, whichever side they were on. Until I met a group of 16 young people who were making the world into what they want. Only then did I begin to understand all I had read. I learned an immense amount in my time in Northern Ireland, but my greatest moments of learning did not come from tours, lectures, or discussions. My greatest moments of learning came from the simple act of hanging out with youth at youth centers in West Belfast. Youth are vibrant and full of energy. Their attitude, hope, and desire for a future drastically different from their parents was and is inspiring. But it wasn't just a wishful hope, it was a hope with a plan. There is a group of young people in Belfast who are working to remove the peace lines, the most physically blatant symbol of the troubles that shaped the world they were born into. They are known as the Ambassadors for Peace, 16 young people elected to represent youth from both Catholic and Protestant communities. Together, they have presented a plan to remove the walls over the next decade or so. It is an ambitious project, but with their energy and passion, it is an achievable one. I took much from my experience in Northern Ireland. I gained an awareness of the importance and need for social capital in my own community. I gained a desire to serve and be served, a desire to make changes and push issues forward. I learned that change must come within myself, and no one but me can do so. I cannot sit and wait for someone to make the world I want. Like the Ambassadors for Peace, I need to step up and make changes for the better. One of the community leaders said that one of the best things visitors to Northern Ireland can do is to take the lessons they learned there and bring them back home. I fully intend to do so. For these are the reasons why I left home, so that I can go back and see my home with new eyes and different colors, so that I can do whatever I can to make my home a better place.